Welcome everyone ringside as well as everyone watching on showbarnflix.com. Welcome to the 2023 Open and Junior Dairy Cow Show here at the Colorado State Fair. Up first within the program, we will have Class 1902. This will be your Open and Junior show of your Brown Swiss. We have a single entry within the Junior and the Open show. We have entry 2405 from Cammie Carson of Fort Collins, Colorado. Our judge for today's contest is Mr. Billy Brown. He hails from Kansas. He is the assistant professor of dairy nutrition at Kansas State University. He was a member of the judging team at KSU with All-American honors. He coaches the KSU judging team. He has coached All-Americans and contest winners at numerous exhibitions and contests throughout his years. He's judged dairy shows in 5 different states. Until last year, he owned a small herd of registered jerseys and Brown Swiss. A special thanks to Mr. Billy Brown for judging this year's dairy show.
All right, everybody. Well, welcome to the Dairy Cattle Show today. Again, my name is Billy Brown, and it's a pleasure to judge your Dairy Cattle Show this year at the Colorado State Fair. So we're actually going to name this animal here our Grand Champion Brown Swiss, since she's the only one in the cow classes today. But nonetheless, we really appreciate this heifer. She's an unfresh 2-year-old yet, but I appreciate the femininity of this animal from end to end. She's clean, sharp, and angular. And really has a clean, flat, refined bone. Appreciate all those qualities for the Swiss breed, certainly. So congratulations.
Your results from Class 1902. In first place, and your Grand Champion Brown Swiss is entry 2405 from Cammie Carson of Fort Collins, Colorado. Up next on the show is Class 1914. These are Holsteins. We have a single entry within this division for your 2-year-old cows. We have entry 1228 from Braden Carpio of Kersey, Colorado. This again is your junior and open show of your junior Holsteins.
Again, naming our grand champion Holstein right out of the gate today with only one Holstein cow in the show. But man, if you told me that we only had one animal in the Holstein cow show, I would have doubted that we'd have the quality that we do in this cow. So beautiful mammary system, really tied snug and strong into that forerudder, a high and wide rear udder attachment, and correct in her frame and feet and legs from end to end. A really beautiful animal. Congratulations.
Your results from class 1914 of 2-year-old cows in your Holstein breed division. And first place entry 1228 from Braden Carpio of Kersey, Colorado, becoming your grand champion as well. Set to enter the ring at this time is now class 1915 within your junior and your open show. We have entry 1230 from Kylie Brewer of Kersey, Colorado.
By default, we're naming the grand champion of our Jersey show today, but as in the case of our other two breeds, I wish she had more competition because she'd do quite well with that beautiful mammary system. And this 2-year-old that we have that holds her udder so high above her hocks, really snugly attached in those udder attachments and correct in her frame from end to end. Lots of beautiful openness and sweep of rib while moving out on correct set of feet and legs. So we congratulate this young lady as a winner of our Jersey show today. Please give her a round of applause.
Your results from class 1915 of Jersey 2-year-old cows is entry 1230 from Keely Brewer. At this time, we will bring back our champions from their respective breeds to select your Grand Supreme Senior Female within your junior show. This year's Junior Dairy Show is made possible via our generous sponsors. Our sponsors include the Brown Swiss Cattle Breeders Association, Colorado Dairy Youth Extravaganza, the Colorado Dairy Youth Foundation, the Colorado Livestock Association, the Colorado State Fair, Darrell Pigeon Memorial, Northeastern Junior College, the American Jersey Cattle Association, the Colorado Holstein Association, the Dick and Emmy Himes Family Memorial Award, the Holstein Foundation, the Rocky Mountain Brown Swiss Association, and Weaver Livestock. A special thank you goes to all of our sponsors.
Well, I appreciate you allowing me a couple seconds there to take my own photo of the beautiful animals we have in the ring. I usually like to try to do that when I get to our Supreme Champion Drive, just so I can remember the opportunity to judge wherever I do get to judge. At this moment, we're actually going to name our Supreme Champion and Reserve Supreme Champion animals of the Dairy Show, and obviously we get to do that with the cows coming in the ring here. All of these animals are beautiful enough and quality enough that combined with the fact that they've already put milk in the tank today, that we can feel confident in naming them Supreme over the show, just because of they're doing the job that we have asked these dairy animals to do today. Today, I think our decision is going to be really easy for Supreme, and we're going to go with this Holstein cow right here for Supreme. She's just so balanced from end to end, so complete from end to end with a beautiful mammary system and a really correct frame throughout. Love this cow, and hope she goes on to do more great things at some of the fall shows this year. For reserve, we're going to go with our Jersey. Congratulations. Very good. Excellent, beautiful animal as well. Again, she's already putting milk in the tank, but she's still correct, has a beautiful mammary system on her, and a really correct frame. So I think these two animals really take the show, take the cake here, and we congratulate them and thank them for bringing these animals out today. Congratulations.
Your Supreme Senior Female comes from class 1914. That is your grand champion Holstein from Braden Carpio of Kersey, Colorado. And your reserve comes from class 1915 of your jerseys, and that is Keely Brewer of Kersey, Colorado. Your Grand and Reserve champions will respectively win the Colorado Youth Dairy Foundation's Senior Female competition. So your Grand also is Braden Carpio of Kersey, and your Reserve is Keely Brewer of Kersey, Colorado. Next on our schedule for today's shows, we will have the Heifer version of our Open and Junior Dairy Show. Up first will be Class 1802 of Spring Heifer calves within the Brown Swiss breed. So in the ring at this time, again, is Class 1802. These are Spring Heifer calves within your Brown Swiss breed. This will be the Open and the Junior class. We have a single entry in both classes, which is entry 1037 from Benedict Vaughn of Longmont, Colorado.
beautiful brown Swiss heifer calf in here this morning, and of course I have a soft spot for brown Swiss, having bred them for a number of years myself, but I really appreciate the femininity and cleanliness and angularity of this heifer from end to end. She's got good depth and drop of rear rib as well. Would like to level her up a little bit over that rump, and that might change with time as she continues to grow up through those withers as well. Congratulations.
Your results from Class 1802 of your spring heifers in your brown Swiss breed. In your open show and junior show, in first place, entry 1037 from Benedict Vaughn. Up next will be the Class 1804 of Holsteins. We have a single entry in both the open and junior shows. We have entry 1229 from Keeley Brewer of Kersey, Colorado.
For this spring heifer Holstein that we have out here today, just a really balanced heifer from end to end. But when I get behind her, what I really love about her is that spring of rib, that width from end to end that she possesses at such a young age already. And she's just so balanced from end to end while moving out on a correct set of feet and legs. So look forward to seeing her with more competition later today. Congratulations.
Your results from Class 1804 of your Holstein spring heifer calves in your open and junior show. First place, entry 1229 from Keeley Brewer of Kersey, Colorado. Up next in the program is Class 1805 within your Jersey breed. Within our open show, we have two entries. Entry 1054 from Madeline Bennett, and also entry 1160 from Katie Berry. Within your junior show, we just have the single entry of 1054 from Madeline Bennett.
Well, a couple beautiful spring Jersey heifer calves out here today, but I think this first place animal, as she leads her out, really takes the cake in this class. They're similar in age, a couple weeks difference in them, but she just has so much more size, mass, and scale while being correct from end to end. What I really appreciate is that depth and strength through that front end over our second place heifer, and especially when you get behind her, that depth and openness of rib that you can see from behind in second place. I grant that second place also is clean and feminine from end to end. Maybe doesn't roach over her top line quite as much, but still would like to add some size and scale for her to be able to compete today. Congratulations.
Your results from Class 1805 within your open show. Second place is Madeline Bennett of Longmont, Colorado, and your class winner is Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas. The results from your Class 1805 in your junior show. In first place is Madeline Bennett of Longmont, Colorado. Up next will be Class 1812 of winter heifer calves within your brown Swiss breed. We have two entries in this class. We have entries 1155 from Carly Bochers of Byers, Colorado. We have entry 1056 from August Bennett of Longmont, Colorado. Both of these exhibitors are junior exhibitors as well. So the first and seconds in this class will be also your junior class winners.
Tough placing here out for the winter brown Swiss calves here today, but I really prefer this young man with our first place animal just for her correctness from end to end over second place animal. She just holds herself together so much stronger over that chine and moves out on more correct rear feet and legs, having more flex and fluidity to that hawk as she moves. Second place animal, I grant her. Obviously, she has so much more size, mass, and scale, especially when you get to see her from behind. She's got so much width from rib to rib when you look at her from behind, but would like to add more depth to that fore rib and a little more strength through the front end, as well as holding herself over that chine more appropriately to place higher today. Congratulations.
Your results from Class 1812. In second place, we have entry 1155 from Carly Borchers. And your class winner is entry 1056 from August Bennett of Longmont, Colorado. Up next in the program is Class 1814 of winter heifer calves. Within your Holstein breed of this Class 1814 in your open and junior, we have two entries, 2402 from Cammie Carson of Fort Collins, and we have entry 1225 from Braden Carpio of Kersey.
Well, we have a couple of really correct heifers here today, but I think it's this white heifer that uses her overall size and scale to her advantage, as she has more height at the point of the wither and length from end to end. She's a stylish heifer that also moves out on her rear feet and legs more correctly, has less set to those hocks when viewed from the side than our second place heifer. I grant that second place, when you get behind her, or in front of her, excuse me, you really get to see the width through that chest floor that she has. It's an advantage over our first place heifer today. She also exhibits more spring of rib, but just need to give her a little bit more height and stretch to be able to place higher. Congratulations to both of these exhibitors.
Your results from Class 1815 of winter heifers within your Holstein breed. Second place is entry 2402 from Cammie Carson of Fort Collins. And your class winner is entry 1225 from Braden Carpio of Kersey. Up next in the ring is Class 1815 within your Jersey breed. Within your open class, we have entry 1230 from Keeley Brewer of Kersey and entry 1161 from Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas. Within the junior Jersey class of 1815, we have the single entry 1230 from Keeley Brewer of Kersey.
Two pretty similar heifers out here for our class today, but I like the heifer that starts off with a little bit more style and stretch from end to end. She's more correct over that top line, and more importantly, she keeps those pins down a little bit more neatly in that rump while having a more neat tail head placement as well. She also moves out on a more correct set of rear feet and legs and just holds herself together a little bit more correctly while she's moving. Second place heifer, I give her the clear advantage in having more depth of rib than our first place heifer. Nonetheless, would just like to give her a little bit more spring and hold those pins down a little bit more neatly in order to be able to place higher today. A couple of really quality heifers, really enjoyed seeing them today.
Your results from Class 1815 of winter heifers within your Jersey breed. On your open show, in second place is Keeley Brewer of Kersey, Colorado. And your class winner is Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas. Within the junior show of the 1815 class of jerseys, in first place, Keeley Brewer of Kersey, Colorado. Up next on the program is Class 1816 of winter heifer calves within the milking shorthorn breed. We have the single entry from Jacob Carpio of Kersey.
Well, if you want to see what a good milking shorthorn heifer looks like, here's your chance to come and see one. And this heifer has such balance from end to end. She's correct and angular from end to end and walks around on a beautiful set of rear feet and legs. It's just a really complete heifer, and we look forward to seeing her hopefully have a little bit more competition today.
Your results from Class 18-16 of winter heifer calves in your milking shorthorn breed. In first place in your junior and open show is Jacob Carpio of Kersey, Colorado. Up next in the program will be Class 18-24 of fall heifer calves within your Holstein breed. We have 2 entries. Both are in the open and junior shows. We have entry 2403 from Cammie Carson of Fort Collins, and we have entry 1226 from Braden Carpio of Kersey.
Again, a couple of angular heifers that we have in the class today, but I'm going to start off with this tall, stylish heifer, this black and white heifer for our first place individual today. She's just more correct from end to end than second place heifer, and that's really what drives our decision making when we're selecting heifers. She's straighter and stronger over that top line, especially in the loin, and is more level from hooks to pins than our second place heifer. No doubt that the second place heifer, when you get in front of them and behind them, she has more width than first place. placed. She's wider through that chest floor. She has more width over that rump and more spring of rib. Nonetheless, today we'd just like to correct her over that rump and how she moves on those rear feet and legs in order to be able to place higher. Congratulations to both of these exhibitors.
Your results from Class 1824 of fall heifers within your Holstein breed. In second place, entry 2403 from Cammie Carson of Fort Collins. And your class winner, entry 1226 from Braden Carpio of Kersey, Colorado. In the ring at this time is Class 1825. We have a single entry within your open show of jerseys. We have Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas, entry 1162.
Beautiful example of a Jersey heifer that we have out here in the ring. She combines power and femininity and true breed character with her today, but she has great drop of both fore and rear rib, strength through that front end, and is balanced and correct from end to end when you look at that frame. Beautiful heifer that I look forward to seeing for championship lineup.
Results from Class 1825 of fall heifers in your open Jersey show. We have entry 1162 from Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas. Up next will be Class 1832. These are summer yearling heifers within your brown Swiss breed. Within your open and junior show, we have the single entry 1055 from Madeline Bennett of Longmont, Colorado.
Beautiful summer yearling heifer out here for us today. One that I really appreciate the stretch from end to end that she has. She's level over that rump and mocks out a really correct set of rear feet and legs as well, while also having clean, refined bone structure. So very nice heifer overall.
Your results from Class 1832 of summer yearling heifers in your brown Swiss breed. In first place in your open and junior show is entry 1055 from Madeline Bennett of Longmont, Colorado. Coming in the ring at this time is now Class 1842 of spring yearling heifers. These are brown Swiss in both your open and junior show. We have entry 1022 from Harper Whitmore of Longmont, Colorado.
This heifer out here today for our brown Swiss spring yearlings really spells balance from end to end. She is so balanced. She's so complete and correct in that frame as well, and moves out on a beautiful set of rear feet and legs. If I could correct anything about her, we'd like to just get a little bit of excess flesh off of her today to help her pop with some angularity. But other than that, she's a complete heifer that we really appreciate, that fits the mold of what we're looking for in a brown Swiss animal.
Your results from Class 1842 of spring yearling heifers within your brown Swiss breed in your open and junior show. In first place, entry 1022 from Harper Whitmore of Longmont, Colorado. In the ring at this time is now Class 1844 of spring yearling heifers within your Holstein breed. We have an open and junior show in the ring at this time, so your Class 1844 is dual purpose, and we have the single entry 1227 from Braden Carpio of Kersey, Colorado.
Beautiful spring heifer out here in the class today. Just has so much power from end to end through that chest floor, the depth of rib and spring of rib that she has, and width over that rump, power from end to end. Also a really correct heifer. Really can't find many faults in the frame of this heifer or the feet and legs. Would like to angle her up, clean her up a little bit, get her a little bit more angular, but very few faults in this Holstein that we have out here. Congratulations.
Your results from Class 1844 of spring yearling heifers within your Holstein breed. In first place in your Open and Junior show, entry 1227 from Braden Carpio of Kersey. In the ring at this time is now Class 1852 of winter yearling heifers within your brown Swiss breed. Within your Open show, Class 1852 has entries 1159 from Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas, and entry 1028 from Brielle Upchurch of Longmont. Within your junior show for Class 1852, we just have the single entry 1028 from Brielle Upchurch of Longmont, Colorado.
for these winter yearling brown Swiss heifers today, we have a handy winner for this class, and it's going to be this heifer that is lighter colored for us today, that has so much height and width and power throughout from end to end than our second place heifer. She's straighter over that top line and neater in that tail head placement than our second place heifer as well. Second place has lots of length from end to end. Really appreciate the flatness of bone of this heifer, but nonetheless just need a little bit more style and balance and strength over that top line in order to place higher today.
Your results from Class 1852 of Winter Yearling Heifers. In your open show, second place is entry 1028 from Brielle Upchurch. Your class winner within the open show is Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas. On the junior show side, Class 1852 of Winter Yearling Heifers, in first place is Brielle Upchurch of Longmont. At this time, we will bring back all of our first and seconds within your brown Swiss breed from your junior show, and we will select your champion junior brown Swiss. From Class 1802 of Spring Heifers, we have Benedict Vaughn of Longmont. From Class 1812 of Winter Heifers, we have August Bennett. From Class 1832 of Summer Yearling Heifers, we have Madeline Bennett. From Class 1842 of Spring Yearling Heifers, we have Harper Whitmore. From Class 1852 of Winter Yearling Heifers, we have Brielle Upchurch. Also, we will have in this class your second place from Class 1812, that is Carly Borchers. These are your junior exhibitors in contention for your champion and reserve champion brown Swiss female.
Well, before I name the champion for our junior champion of the junior show today, please give these Brown Swiss exhibitors a big round of applause. I pulled out my 3 animals here that I think most exhibit the qualities that we're seeking in Brown Swiss animals. They both have the combination of being correct dairy heifers that have strength and power as well. I look at these animals, I think the animal that has the most balanced combination of these things is going to be the spring yearling here for our junior champion of the junior show. She just has so much power from end to end and is correct from end to end as well. For our reserve junior champion, we're going to go with the spring calf. Congratulations. She just spells milk. She's so clean, sharp, and angular throughout, but really like to give her a little bit more levelness of rump to be able to get up to our junior champion position today. Congrats to all of these junior exhibitors for a job well done.
Your grand champion Brown Swiss within your junior female and junior show. Your champion is coming from class 1842, that is Harper Whitmore of Longmont, Colorado. Your reserve will be from class 1802, that is Benedict Vaughn of Longmont, Colorado. At this time, we will now add in the winner from class 1852 in the open show. That will be Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas, being rolled into consideration. At this time, we will now select your champion and a reserve champion, Brown Swiss Junior Female, in your open dairy show.
Well, we had a little bit of a Chinese fire drill there for a little bit. We got everybody back in place, but again, we only added 1 animal for this junior champion lineup of our open show. So it's really going to depend today on where we put this older winter yearling heifer that we added to the mix for the open show. And honestly, I think she's the hands down winner for our junior champion today. She's clean, angular throughout, and she's really what we're looking for in a brown Swiss heifer. Just so complete, keeping brown Swiss breed character, but also being clean and refined throughout. That leaves our obvious choice for reserve junior champion is this other heifer here that was junior champion of the junior show, and follows in the similar mold in terms of balance and completeness throughout. Would just like to clean her up a little bit and able to compete for that junior champion award. And of course, honorable mention goes to our spring calf down here as well. Congratulations to all these exhibitors on a great brown Swiss show.
Your grand champion brown Swiss junior female within the open dairy show is coming from class 1852. That is Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas. Your reserve champion is Harper Whitmore of Longmont, Colorado. At this time, we will bring back our first and seconds from our Holstein breed. Because our exhibitors were juniors in the open show, we will have your open and junior champion and reserve champion selected for your Holstein breed. From class 1804, we will have first place Keely Brewer of Kersey, Colorado. Class 1814, we have Braden Carpio of Kersey. Class 1824, we will have another entry from Braden Carpio of Kersey. And class 1844, we have another entry from Braden Carpio of Kersey. The second place animals in contention will be from class 1814, Cammie Carson of Fort Collins, as well as class 1824's second place, also from Cammie Carson of Fort Collins. These are your junior females in contention for your open and junior champion and reserve champion Holsteins.
All right, let's give a big round of applause for all these junior and open Holstein exhibitors. I've pulled out our 3 heifers today that I think best epitomize correct dairy heifers that are correct in their frames, correct in their feet and legs, but also have a lot of strength and power from end to end. I'm going to go out, I'm going to select my junior champion first, followed by my reserve junior champion, and then honorable mention. And when I do, give them a big hoot and holler if you wouldn't mind.
Your grand champion Holstein within your junior females from the junior show and your open show is entry from Braden Carpio of Kersey. That is your class 1844 spring yearling heifer. And the reserve champion goes to Keeley Brewer of Kersey, Colorado. That comes from class 1804 of spring heifer calves.
For our junior champion Holstein today of the junior and open show, I think this winter heifer, spring yearling really takes the cake today. She's so correct from end to end. She's long over that rump. She moves out on a beautiful correct set in feet and legs, but she has so much power to her today as well. And she uses that power over our reserve champion today, our young red heifer down here, who is going to be a rival to reckon with here in about a year or so when they bring her back next year. Also a correct heifer, but I think she's a little bit more level over that rump and has more spring of rib compared to our honorable mention today, who's also a complete heifer that really has great strength and power throughout. Congratulations to all of these exhibitors.
Up next in the program, we will have our jerseys. We will select our champion junior female within your junior show. We have 2 classes to pick from. We will bring in the winners from class 1805, Madeline Bennett from Longmont, Colorado. And from class 1815, we have Keeley Brewer of Kersey. These are the 2 exhibitors in contention for your champion junior female within your junior show.
Let's give these junior jerseys exhibitors a big round of applause for their efforts today for a job well done. We have two really beautiful Jersey heifers out here today. We have a spring calf and a winter calf out here with us. But I think the obvious advantage for our junior champion today is going to be going with this winter calf. Just a beautiful balanced calf from end to end. A lot of strength and power over our reserve junior champion here, with more depth and openness of rib and power throughout. Love the femininity of our reserve junior champion today, and the length from end to end that she has, and she's also just going to get better with time. Congratulations to these exhibitors.
Your champion Jersey junior female within your junior show comes from Class 1815 of Winter Heifer Calves. That is Keely Brewer of Kersey. Your reserve champion is Madeline Bennett of Longmont. At this time, we will bring back our first place winners and second place winners from the open show for our judge, Billy Brown, to select your champion and reserve champion junior female jerseys within your open dairy show. In consideration for your champion open jersey, we have Class 1805 Spring Heifer Calf. First place, Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas. We have entry in Class 1815 from your winter Heifer Calves from Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas. We also have from Class 1825 of your Fall Heifer Calves. That is also from Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas. Your second places in contention would be from Class 1805, Madeline Bennett of Longmont, and from Class 1815, Keely Brewer of Kersey.
I've pulled out 3 heifers here that I think really epitomize what we're seeking in the Jersey breed. They're balanced and complete from end to end. They're feminine, they are clean and refined in their bone structure, but they're also correct from end to end. I'm going to go out and select my junior champion, reserve junior champion, and honorable mention in that order, and I'll be able to share a little bit about my thoughts of my reflections of why we did that right after that.
Your champion jersey in your open show comes from your class 1815 of winter heifer calves. That is Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas.
Our junior champion here today as she leads her out again to parade her one more time. Just a beautiful heifer, so complete from end to end and balanced from end to end. She keeps that tail head down and those pins down just a little bit more than our reserve junior champion here today. And I grant that our reserve junior champion just has so much more depth of rib than any of these other heifers out here today. Give the reserve junior champion an advantage over our honorable mention just in size and maturity there today. Our honorable mention champion, a beautiful heifer in her own right. Even though she's older, I'd like to see her have a little bit more size and scale on these other heifers that she's competing with. But nonetheless, we have 3 fine examples, and we're really proud and happy to see these out here in the ring today for a great Jersey show. Congratulations.
Once again, your champion jersey in your open show comes from Katie Berry of Colby, Kansas. The reserve champion comes from Keely Brewer of Kersey, Colorado. At this time, we will bring back all of our champion and reserve champions from their respective breeds within the junior show. Oh, we're going to bring in our class 1816 to crown our champion milking shorthorn. We have in this division drive, we have Jacob Carpio from Kersey, Colorado.
I was telling the young man out here we might have the only junior champion that I get right today because she's the only one that we have for the Milking Shorthorn show. But I tell you what, if you're going to have a Milking Shorthorn show, it might as well be one that's as quality as this one here today, with such cleanliness and angularity and femininity from end to end. And she's super balanced from end to end as well. So congratulations to our Milking Shorthorn exhibitor.
Your grand champion milking shorthorn within your junior and your open show goes to Jacob Carpio of Kersey, Colorado. Now at this time, we will bring back our champion and reserve champions to select your supreme junior female within your junior show. Your champion brown Swiss in consideration comes from Harper Whitmore of Longmont, Colorado. The reserve champion brown Swiss comes from Benedict Vaughn of Longmont. Within your Holstein breed, your champion in contention would be Braden Carpio of Kersey, Colorado. The reserve champion Holstein comes from Keely Brewer of Kersey. Your champion jersey in contention would be from Keeley Brewer of Kersey, Colorado. Your reserve champion jersey comes from Madeline Bennett of Longmont, Colorado. And your champion milking shorthorn in contention would be from Jacob Carpio of Kersey, Colorado. These are your division champions within their respective breeds in contention for your Supreme Junior Female within your Junior Dairy Show. Your Supreme Champion Junior Female will be receiving a trophy by Colorado Dairy Youth Foundation and awards from the Colorado State Fair. Again, a special thanks to our Junior Dairy Award sponsors. We have the Brown Swiss Cattle Breeders Association, Colorado Dairy Youth Extravaganza, the Colorado Dairy Youth Foundation. We have the Colorado Livestock Association, Colorado State Fair, Darrell Pigeon Memorial, Northeastern Junior College, the American Jersey Cattle Association, the Colorado Holstein Association, the Dick and Emmy Himes Family Memorial Award Foundations, the Holstein Foundation, the Rocky Mountain Brown Swiss Association, and Weaver Livestock. We appreciate our sponsors for this year's dairy show.
Well, we still have to do this with the open show here in a moment. Nope. Okay. Okay, no Open Junior Supreme Animal, so we're going to wrap it up for our junior show here. So congratulations to all these exhibitors. They deserve a big round of applause for the efforts that they've made today to come out here and show these animals. I love getting to see all these breeds next to each other. This is a favorite part of my opportunity to judge any show today. And so it's a beautiful kaleidoscope of all the breeds and the different qualities that they bring to our dairy industry. For me today, I think it's a no-brainer for our Supreme Champion. We're going to go with our Holstein. Such a complete animal from end to end. She has very few flaws in her. Just a balanced heifer with lots of strength and power from end to end. For our reserve Supreme Champion, we're going to go with our milking shorthorn down here. She's also a beautiful heifer, just has a clean cut through her from end to end. She's sharp and angular throughout and super correct, moves out on a beautiful set of feet and legs. We can't deny this heifer the opportunity to show off what she has today, which is a beautiful example for the milking shorthorn breed. Thanks for the chance to judge this show today, and congratulations to all of these exhibitors.
Your Supreme Champion is your champion Holstein from Braden Carpio of Kersey, Colorado. Your Reserve Supreme Champion is also your champion milking shorthorn from Jacob Carpio of Kersey, Colorado. Both of these exhibitors will now become your Youth Dairy Foundation Junior Female Champions. So again, your champion being Braden Carpio and your reserve champion being Jacob Carpio. Dairy exhibitors, we will take a 5-minute break, and then we will get started with our showmanship phase of our dairy show. We will start with our junior showmanship. So again, we will take like a 5-minute break, and we will get started right back up with our showmanship phase, junior showman. Please be ready in about 5 to 10 minutes, and we will be getting kicked off with our showmanship. Attention dairy showmen, at this time we will get started with our classes. So juniors, please report to the holding ring. Junior division of dairy showmen, please report to the holding ring. Coming into the ring at this time is now our junior division of dairy showmen. To be qualified and considered for junior division, you have to be in the range of 8 to 12 years old. Within our junior division, our exhibitors will be competing for a halter by the Dick and Emmy Himes Family Memorial, as well as a $50 cash award by Darrell Pigeons Memorial. And our judge again will be Mr. Billy Brown, the assistant professor of dairy nutrition at Kansas State University.
Well, we've got our junior showman in here today, and this is usually one of the most challenging classes that I have to judge as an official judge. These young people are really figuring out how to show animals, but this is probably the most complete group of junior showmen that I've actually seen judging at a fair. But this young lady in first really takes the cake. She's the most natural working with her animal today. I really admired the way that she gave her animal time when that animal was doing its business. She gave that animal time to do its thing and then corrected the tail head and moved on out from there. She demonstrated great knowledge over her animal and really did so flawlessly compared to these other exhibitors who also demonstrated great knowledge of her animal. Young lady in first, the ears are cleaned out over the young man in second, but she certainly came into the line much more quickly than the young man in second and these other individuals as well. We talked about moving into line as soon as the judge gives you that signal. And so this young man here, I think has a little bit of an advantage in just keeping a little bit more distance between him and the animal in front of him as they were moving about the ring than our young lady in second. Young lady in second gets her animal set up a little bit more quickly than our young man in fourth. I give her that advantage. She also does a great job getting those ears cleaned out and demonstrating a little bit more knowledge about her animal than young man in fourth. Young man in fourth did a great job here today. We just like to see him pull into line a little bit more quickly when he gets that signal, but nonetheless he's done a great job on the fitting of this animal and has cleaned out ears really well as also, so he's been doing some background work at home and has a really broke heifer. So we congratulate these individuals and look forward to them doing more great work in the show ring in the future.
Your results from your junior division of dairy showmanship: in fourth place, entry 1056 from August Bennett. Third place, entry 1055 from Madeline Bennett. Second place goes to entry 1037 from Benedict Vaughn. And your champion junior showman is entry 1028 from Brielle Upchurch. Your champion junior dairy showman will be receiving awards. The award in particular that we're to discuss at this time is from Rich Himes and Jeannie Robinson and their families. They are presenting a special award to the junior dairy showmanship winner. This new lead halter is given in memory of Dick and Emmy Himes. Dick Himes was an active member of the dairy farming community in the Pueblo area. Through this award, the family hopes that the winner will continue the legacy of dairy farming in the state of Colorado. Congratulations on behalf of the entire Himes family. Once again, a special thank you to our junior dairy sponsors for the Champion Junior Showmanship Award from Rich Himes and Jeannie Robinson. Up next in your dairy showmanship, we have our intermediate division. To be classified for intermediate, you will need to be in the range of 13 to 15 years of age.
We have a couple of great competitors in the ring for us today, and I really shared with them when I was visiting with them both that they do some elite things. One of those things is that they're working on carrying the throat latch of that animal so that they help their heifers look a little bit more dairy and angular, and that's not something that a lot of exhibitors at this intermediate stage do, and so I really appreciate the efforts that they were doing there. But for me today, it's this young man that's leading out the whole scene that's going to be in first place today, and it's obvious that he's done a lot of work with his animal at home because she basically shows herself in the ring, and that's why I wanted to switch these two exhibitors to see how much of a showman he was compared to how much that heifer is doing for him. And it's obvious as soon as he took a hold of this brown Swiss heifer that she had her head up a little bit higher. She was looking a little bit more sharp as she was walking around the ring, and so I think that's an advantage that we can give this young man over our second place individual here today. Second place young lady did an excellent job as she's moving about the ring. She does a great job moving with her animal, keeping a comfortable pace with that animal. These brown Swiss can be hard to show, but she certainly keeps it set up at all times and is working on getting that animal set up as quickly as possible. To move over the young man in first, we just like to see her maybe fussing a little bit less with those rear legs when I'm walking in front of the animals when they're lined up, and focus more on giving me a front view of that animal, and we can worry about the rear legs on a subsequent approach. But both of these individuals did an excellent job, and I'm really excited to see their skills continue to grow into the future.
Your results from your intermediate division of dairy showman: in second place is Harper Whitmore, and your grand champion intermediate division dairy showman is Braden Carpio. The intermediates will be receiving an award by the Colorado Holstein Association and a $50 cash award by Darrell Pigeons Memorial. Up next is our senior division of dairy showmen. To be qualified for a senior, you are in the range of 16 to 21 years of age. Within this class, we have Carly Borchers, Cami Carson, and Jacob Carpio.
All right, a great group of showmen out here for our senior division. I appreciate this young lady that we're going to start out in first here today. I think she demonstrated the greatest amount of knowledge in our class today. She really has fitted this animal very well compared to the second place individual. I like the top line on the first place individual over second place a little bit more. But I think what it really came down to when we get her in the line over second place, she just moves around that animal to make sure that the judge has the best view of the animal, and she does so a little bit more quickly than our second place individual. Second place also does a great job moving around the ring. We just like to see those legs fitted up a little bit more cleanly in order to place any higher today for us. This third place individual, really enjoyed the chance to get to visit with him about his project, learned that he really has a lot more jerseys at home that he typically shows when he's showing, and demonstrated a great deal and amount of knowledge about what his animal is eating, the genetics of this animal, and how he chose this animal for his project. Might like to just retrofit how they do things a little bit just to keep their heifer's toes out from underneath that wheelchair, but other than that, he's doing a great job, and of course he takes a great team to help him with this, and commend that family for making this possible for all of these youth out here. It takes a village at home for any of these young people to get here, so thanks to mom and dads for making this possible. Thanks for a great show. Enjoyed being here. Congrats to all of you, and I wish you all the best of luck on future shows.
Your results from your senior showmanship: in third place, Jacob Carpio. Second place, Carly Borchers. And your champion senior showman goes to Cammie Carson. At this time, we will bring back our champions to select your grand champion showman. Within your senior division, Cammie Carson received a frame scholarship certificate by NJC. The senior division awards were also a $50 cash award by the Darrell Pigeon Memorial and additional awards by the Colorado State Fair. The champion showman contest in the ring at this time, they will be competing for a trophy by Darrell Pigeons Memorial, as well as a trophy by the Colorado Livestock Association. So to remind everybody, our champion junior is Brielle Upchurch. Our champion intermediate is Braden Carpio. And your champion senior is Cammie Carson. Attention dairy exhibitors. Upon conclusion of our champion showman selection, we will pause and break for 30 minutes, and then we will have an exhibitors meeting here back inside the Livestock Pavilion for some other awards to be given out. So again, 30 minutes upon conclusion of our champion showman selected, we will have an exhibitors meeting inside the Livestock Pavilion.
For our overall showman today, had to work them through the ringer a little bit, and they're a really talented group. But for me, again, it's this young man, our intermediate showman, that's going to take the cake today. These two right here at the top, all of them actually are doing elite things like holding the throat latch of the animal. They get their animal set up extremely quickly and keep that animal that they have looking good at all times. But it's this young man, really when his animal looks good all the time already, but when you give him another animal, and we saw that in the intermediate showmanship contest, that he really takes the animal that he gets next to another elite level and helps them to look even better than they did before. Young lady in second over third here, the senior showman over the junior showman. I think we're just going to give her the edge. Obviously, she's got a little bit more experience. She's able to move with her animal a little bit more naturally around the ring, maybe can get that animal to get set up more quickly than our young lady here in third. Spoke with the young lady in third. She does a great job today. Obviously, showing her brown Swiss is never easy based upon their personality. We just want to see her move into the lineup a little bit more quickly when she gets the signal from the judge, just so we can't give that placing to another individual, as we had to do earlier today as we were just practicing that in our first lineup. Great group of showmen. Really congratulate them and look forward to great things from them in the future. Congratulations.
Your champion showman is your intermediate division champion. That is Brayden Carpio. Reserve champion comes from your senior division. That is Cammie Carson. Your champion showman receives a trophy by Darrell Pigeons Memorial, as well as a trophy by the Colorado Livestock Association. Again, dairy exhibitors, at approximately 12:30, there will be a exhibitor meeting here inside the Livestock Pavilion to announce some additional awards and points. So again, at 12:30, dairy exhibitors, please report back into the Livestock Pavilion